Hello everybody, what is going on? We're back at it again on the generated maps here tonight. It is yellow versus green and it's quite a distance, but those spawns man, they are quite something. 4 pigs very close together, surrounded by 2 crates, which basically act as mini explosives, because as you'll see from this first single shot from the paratrooper, it ends beautifully for the green team. But horrible start for the yellow team. You've really got to feel for it. But this, I think, is the prime example as to why generated maps will never work in competitive. It's just a plain fact, because the spawns are just not viable, or at least they never will be. And also, I'm playing where the islands are separated. Like, there's a lot of water being used. I think the landmass, the setting was set to some, which is really not my favorite. Like, my preference is like lots as the minimum, or just all. Like water, I find it's fun to bounce projectiles across the water, but other than that, it just deletes pigs way too quickly. As you'll see again, those crates just coming in to destroy Percy. He is dead. Meanwhile, Den is not looking too healthy, and I just wish that there was an aqua tank somewhere. I'm pretty sure I set the vehicles to some, so there has to be at least one of them. But sometimes generated maps will turn around and be like, so you set it to some, which means none at all on this map, because the parameters in certain areas, like the terrain, there isn't enough of it to put the vehicle there. I don't really know. When the spawns don't make much sense, how can the vehicles? We'll never know. Other than bootcamp in single player, or if you're on Island Hopper in multiplayer, there isn't really anywhere to practice long distance, long range, or / bouncing things across water maps. However, as you can clearly see, generated is the place to be. You do risk, if you do go with the poison water, as you have seen from previous videos, the risk that having less landmass plus poison water equals the potential for your spawns to go kinda haywire, and if you introduce mines into that, it can get even more crazy. Usually ending in the same kind of thing, in that when the game starts, there's a potential that your pig spawn could just be on a mine for the sake of it, so you'll immediately be at a handicap and lose any kind of health, or at least plus 20, which is great for your opponent, but not so much for you. But obviously, generated maps, like I said, never going to be used in competitive, so it is purely for the casual player at heart, I suppose. And it reminds me of my youth, of course, because this was the place that I would spend a lot of time just messing around with weapons, trying to perfect my shots, even though, as I've mentioned 1,000 times before, accuracy in this game will fluctuate like crazy. 1 minute you're amazing, the next you're absolute trash, as though you've never played this game in your entire life. But this shot did quite nicely. I was quite proud of this one. Gets the kill on the scout, almost gets the double kill on the Sapper, but he does live, and actually will live for the rest of this game. The single Sapper on 3 HP. He is the real MVP, star of the show, because his gunner will fall, but he will continue to strive forward, just as we are with these videos. Overall, closing statements, Your Honor, I kind of have to say that getting back to these basic commentaries has been really fun, and I hope you guys have been enjoying them too. If you've got anything specific that you want me to focus on, whether that be the commentary content or the gameplay specific stuff or discussion points, then please do let me know in the comments, because your feedback and approval, I guess, is greatly appreciated by me, because ultimately, you know, I want to be putting out content that is helpful, that is maybe cozy, that just sort of suits what you guys want to see, you know? Sometimes I find that the video content that I make I'm not too happy with, or at least over the last year my content, I do feel, has dipped in quality, so getting back to basics with Hogs and just being able to chill here and talk over gameplay, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to continue the upkeep of content, even if it is at its most basic, because as I have preached many times before, just pushing out Hogs content and keeping the flow of content on YouTube as a platform is vital for our community, and the more that we can get people doing that, the better as well. So show me a gameplay, chuck it out online, let's all get crazy with some Hogs. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been a weird one. Peace out, everybody.